Hey, this is Brad Rhodes with the Art of Rhodes. I am about to start varnishing this new oil painting I just finished. It's called The Architect. And so you get a first-hand look as we start to just put the varnish on. One thing with the varnish, it really will bring out the colors. When oil paint dries, it will get a little bit dull, and so the colors aren't as vibrant. But when you put, especially if I use the varnish by gambling, and I'll use this a gloss finish, and that really picks up the colors. I found when I did the other, like the matte, just didn't pick up didn't bring it back to life. So hopefully my camera angle there is going to give you a little bit of a glimpse of the process here. How I bring a painting back to life when we get to this point. Through it here. This painting took a while because it has a lot of layers. It's pretty thick, especially the sky. So I'm excited with this varnish because this will really, the blues that will come out should be really just gorgeous. I will, once this dries, I'll let it dry for a few days, and then I'll do another layer of the varnish. And I might even do a third layer. See how that goes. I like to use, it's a pretty nice brush. You can see it. Because then the hairs, if you use a cheap brush, which I totally get, you know, because you want to not spend the money on kind of a one-time use, but I'm telling you, you get all these little hairs that just, they come off the brush, and then you spend the whole time trying to get them off your painting there. You don't want to spend, no, for me, I spent probably 2 months painting this, and then another month letting it really dry. Maybe even a bit longer than that, actually. So it might be sometimes even 4 or 5 months, right? But then to have it, just to use a brush that just sheds all its hair on you. So anyway, I recommend just spending the $8-10 or whatever it is on a better brush, so you don't have to have all this hair. And you don't want it in your painting too, right? I don't want one of my art collectors to be enjoying this painting and then it just has a bunch of whatever hair that they use for the brush. So use a good brush. Yeah, see, there's this little bird here that's now that I got this gloss varnish going, really get to see it. It starts to come out of the sky. Really nice. And then this water, horizon, yeah. Again, the varnish really will, it brings this, the blues just really come out. Just come alive, just start to jump out. And the sailboat here with the, yeah. So here now, I want to get into this bird that I created here on the rocks. There wasn't a bird here. And even the rocks weren't quite this shape. Kind of took my artistic license, if you will. He starts to come out of the page, as you see, or come off the page. And for those who are thinking of varnishing your own, make sure I get gloves, some latex gloves. You don't want to get this stuff on your skin. Look at that. Yeah, and the rocks, kind of subtle, like in the color, but yeah, once you put this varnish on here, it's like really gets a more rich, deep color. Yeah, I was waiting for this to get to this finally. My water in the ocean. That I have lots of just subtle little aqua blues and greens and just all these little colors that I just put layer upon layer. Now it's just exciting to watch them come back. Yeah, this Gamblin varnish, which is a gloss, it really brings your colors of your painting back. And yeah, for me, I really, for any art collector out there, this is an important part. Because I really want you to see this, how I saw it when I painted it. So that's why I'm excited with the varnishing, because it'll bring that color back to life. It makes it look like it's just painted. That's why I haven't photographed this yet either with the high resolution, because I want to make sure we capture these colors. See if we've missed any spots. Again, too, I'm gonna go back over this again. I'll go this way. We'll let that dry, and then we'll go back one more time in this direction. exciting. Okay, so this concludes my first layer that I'm doing. And we will, again, I'm going to let this dry for a few days, maybe even a whole week. And then we will do another go around. And then that will be it. This will be ready to come out and show itself. I've been anxious about this one because I finally have the name, The Architect. It's about discovering yourself, you know. You've been asleep, now kind of like a matrix, right? Now you're awakened and you know your purpose in life, right? Now it's time to go for that and be the designer, be the architect of your life, right? Be the